Alright, yeah, guys, so welcome back to another episode of Zenless Zone Zero, bro. So, yeah. I know this is the second episode of the day, yeah, guys. And it's going to be the 2.4 update. So, yeah. Oh, so this is the show that Billy be talking about, Starlight Night, which is basically a parody of, which is basically a franchise that's basically ZZZ's version of Super Sentai or Power Rangers, if you live in America. So yeah. So yeah, because one thing I know is that Power Rangers is based off of the Super Sentai series. So yeah. And note that Super Sentai is a Japanese action series. So yeah. Matter of fact, the fight scenes that be occurring in Power Rangers were all taken from the original Super Sentai series. Oh wow. Hell yeah. You getting some new shit, bro. Got a new character named Dialin. So yeah. We got Dialin. Got another new character. Hugo.
What?
Oh. Rainbow Adventures, who gives a fuck? Let's be honest. Sorry. It's a lot of brand new shit, bro. It's a lot of shit, bro. So yeah, we'll be talking to Billy and Caesar. So yeah. We're still in the middle of the whole immersive storytelling thing. And when it comes to certain stories, once you're in certain parts of the story, you can't do anything else. And you have no choice but to advance in the story, so yeah.
Morning. Did you sleep well? You were exhausted yesterday, right? As soon as your head hit the pillow, you were out like a light.
Alright.
Billy, are you getting ready to go somewhere?
Actually, it's the opposite. I just took the other manager back to your store. The other manager and Caesar decided that they're gonna move some of the equipment into your car and set up a mobile proxy workshop.
You mean moving the HDD equipment out here?
Right. The other manager said working in the city would make communication difficult. Plus, smart devices are few and far between in the Outer Ring, and long-range data transmission could slow us down.
Oh, morning, Proxy. You're awake. Billy's right. You'll be more efficient working from here in the Outer Ring. Don't worry. We'll take care of the power and network connection. Even in the Outer Ring, you'll be, walking on thin ice.
Hearing you say that makes me a little nervous about our new working environment.
By the way, before the equipment arrives, Let me take you to Blazewood and introduce you to the townsfolk. Lucy said you might not be used to roughing it with us, so I got the mayor to prepare a place for you.
Alright.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
It's no problem. After we get back from town, go talk to Lucy and the others. I heard from your brother that you need to collect some holo data before the race. Lucy and the gang are also preparing for the Tour d'Inferno. You should be able to help each other out.
Alright. Time to... let's go. Oh, we're able to go down here, bruh. There's the gang, bruh. There's Caesar with Casa.
Casa! I brought the proxy to say hi.
Oh, Caesar! So this is the proxy from the city? Guess folks from New Eridu start working young, just like us.
Hey.
Caesar, who's this young lady?
Young lady? You city folks talk funny.
How the fuck do we talk funny, bruh? Like that ass.
I'm Casa, the mayor of Blazewood. The Sons of Caledon have taken good care of our town. So if you need anything, just let me know.
Okay.
You can stay in the house behind me tonight. Sorry, it's still got some stuff that hasn't been moved out, but I'll get someone to clean it up.
Hey, Casa. I noticed a lot of people in town making these woven items.
We don't have a choice. The pipeline to town still isn't fixed. Without a gas station, all we can do is make handicrafts to earn a living.
Excuse me.
Luckily, we got a big order recently. And with the Tour d'Inferno coming up, the sunflints are selling like hotcakes.
Wow.
What's a sunflint?
Oh, it's a kind of handicraft woven from straw. During the Tour d'Inferno, almost every house in the old oil field hangs them up.
What's that? Sunflint. Yeah, I've seen shit similar to that, bro.
The pattern looks like a face.
The elders say this is the face of the god of sun and fire, who guides heroes to ignite Cinder Lake and return safely from the hollow. But there's another saying. The upside-down person on the sunflint is the first overlord of the Motor League.
Right.
Such a unique pattern must have a story behind it, right?
Yup! Actually, this pattern represents the legend of the first overlord's Tour d'Inferno. Though the old oil field can still produce oil, did you know the core oil field was swallowed up by a hollow decades ago?
Wait, isn't oil susceptible to ether corruption?
Mm-hmm. After the disaster, etheric matter seeped through the underground facilities and oil pumps, ruining the shallow oil reserves. But luckily, the collapse of the only deep drilling facility formed a unique natural gas vent. The burning gas kept the etheric matter from spreading further down.
The natural gas vent.
So the natural gas vent is Cinderglow Lake?
The appearance of Cinder Lake saved everyone's livelihoods in the old oil field. But even with Cinder Lake, we can't rest easy. Natural gas and etheric matter burning together can easily turn into ether crystals building up around the lake. If left unchecked, more and more crystals will build up and eventually block the vent, extinguishing the lake. If that happens, the underground oil will be doomed.
There was a time when Cinder Lake nearly went out. In order to save it, a young man and his friends risked their lives to enter the hollow and blast open an ether crystal using a special spark stone, just like the one in my hand.
Okay.
But the hollow was treacherous, and they didn't even have a carrot with them. By the time they reached Cinder Lake, it was almost completely covered with crystals. Out of desperation, The young man rode his bike into the only spot that was still burning in Cinder Lake and managed to ignite it.
Wow. That's crazy.
So, everyone makes sun flints in memory of his sacrifice.
Yeah, that shit's fucking crazy.
Oh, Proxy. I never said the first Overlord died there.
It's normal for the Proxy to think that way. After all, everyone who went to Cinder Lake with him thought he was dead, but a day later, he miraculously emerged from the hollow alive. Folks say the god of the sun and fire was moved by his bravery, allowing him to be reborn from the flames. Since then, the residents have drawn his face and the image of him diving into Cinder Lake on their sunflints. There's even a line from a folk song that goes, "Diving into the fiery sea, the hero returns valiantly."
Damn, that's a great story.
That's a great story. No wonder it's widely told.
Uh-huh. Kids in the old oil field grew up hearing that story. They used to play games pretending to be the first Overlord in the Tour d'Inferno. Of course, the first Overlord did more than that. After he returned, he gathered all the biker gangs in the old oil field and formed the Motor League. He also made the rule that the Tour d'Inferno would be held every few years to prevent a similar crisis at Cinder Lake.
Yeah, that's why the Tour d'Inferno continues to this day. It's still a feat only the strongest bikers can accomplish, but for us residents, it's become more of a festival.
Looks like we lost track of time chatting about the Tour de Inferno. It's an interesting topic. I'm glad you think so. I need to talk to Casa about powering your equipment, Proxy. Why don't you head back to the gas station and meet Lucy and the others? It's called Cheesetopia. And there's Lucy and Bernice. 1 second. Thank you, Hoyoverse. So yeah. Oh shit, I didn't get this outfit on time, bruh. This White Heart silhouette one on time. I didn't get it on time. Still waiting to get this shit, bruh. Still got 21 days left, but... Let's go. Let's talk to Lucy and Bernice.
Proxy, you made it. Proxy, didn't Caesar say you were just going to meet the mayor? What took you so long?
We talked about the Tour de Inferno.
We saw the sunflints in Blazewood and ended up hearing the legend of the Tour d'Inferno. So that's why Caesar was so pumped up. After all, that's her favorite story. She even said her dream is to become a hero, just like the first Overlord. If she really wants to be like the first Overlord, she better forget those childish fairy tales fast. But the first Overlord was a real person though, right? Exactly. And it's because he actually existed that we should look at him objectively, no? I mean, the Tour d'Inferno only happened a few decades ago. How come it's turned into this huge legend? But using an act of God to spread his story far and wide? The first Overlord must have been pretty smart. Lucy, Caesar said this kind of old person talk will give you wrinkles.
Damn.
Nonsense! Don't listen to her lies! I use exfoliating face masks every day. No way I'll get wrinkles. Proxy, you can see it too, right? The Torrid Inferno is less about heroics and more about the First Overlord securing control of the old oil field.
That's a very realistic take. It sounds like something a new Eridu entrepreneur would say.
Wow, Proxy, you're so smart. Lucy is actually from New Eridu.
Damn.
So you're from the city? What made you give up that life?
It's because I never wanted that kind of life where everything is already laid out for you. Plus, my dad only cares about profits and business. Exactly. It's different in the Outer Ring, especially in the old oil field. The Motor League is all about freedom and justice.
But at least in the city, you... at least in the fucking city, you get everything, bruh. At least you get everything accessible to you. Out here in the countryside, there's very few stores that around here, and they're basically scattered up all around. Like I don't want to be driving all the way to store just to get a soda, bro. I don't. I would rather walk to the store and get a soda, bro. So yeah. Hell, I would rather take public transportation, bruh. It's at least faster, in a way.
That's what they say. But to survive, you can't forget about profits in business. Take the Sons of Caledon, for example. Employees need paychecks, vehicles need maintenance, and we need supplies that the city won't sell us. Which, Proxy, I wasn't just making it up when I said the Overlord's faction is targeting us. The Sons of Caledon have had better rep than the Vanquishers these past few years. So, of course, they're jealous.
Yeah, those hotels. Which means they need connections and money. Oh, damn.
But the recent bad routes we've been getting have hurt our income, and recruiting new members has been an issue. So, for the future survival of the Sons of Caledon, we have to take the Overlord's title.
I think figured out.
You've got it all figured out.
I knew someone as sharp as Phaethon would get it. Brute strength and passion alone won't get you far. Just watch. It won't be long before I beat Caesar and take the Sons of Caledon from her. Lucy, you wouldn't admit it earlier, but it turns out you lost last night. No, I didn't lose. It was just a momentary truce. After all, prepping for the Torrid Inferno is what's most important now. I can put becoming the boss on the back burner. Proxy, let's talk business. The other Phaethon mentioned this morning that the lack of holo data in the Outer Ring is affecting your ability to perform in the Hollows. So for now, we'll be going into the Hollows with you to gather data. Oh, I also need your help with something. The vehicles for the Torrid Inferno need some modifications. We need to get a hold of the necessary parts.
At the same moment.
Belle, I'm back.
Wow.
Good job, Wise. Come on, I'll help you set up the HDD.
No need. I just tested the voltage and network speed here. The HDD is working fine. Fairy and Eos are pretty excited to be in the Outer Ring, but it's a new environment, so it'll take some getting used to.
Alright.
Let's warm up for the Torrid Inferno with the work we've got on hand.
Alright, Belle. If you're ready, let's get going.
Now we got two things to do in a hollow: collect hollow data and buy vehicle parts. Caesar and her crew said it doesn't matter which task we handle first. I'm leaving the call to you, Belle. Let's get them moving when you're set. If you're curious about the commission or Sons of Caledon, talk to Bernice, Lighter, or and Piper. 1 second. something. Let's do a hangout. Yeah, guys. Hey. Hey. Hang out with her. Want to see how the bark needle is. Alright, that staff there is a beautiful android. How do they create that distinctive lazy voice? What are you trying to do? Don't do anything. Stealing your neighbor without permission. Every kind of rude, won't it? Unless she agrees. It's me at the bark needle. Let's go. Do this shit, bro. This is the greatest album of the past decade. I won't hear otherwise. How unfortunate. Do you really consider this racket to be music? Guys. When you arrive at the music store, you find Grace completely engrossed, not noticing you at all. You walk over to Grace trying to get her attention. So beautiful, I just want to. Hello. Please soften your gaze a bit. You saw right through me. Trying not to stare at her beautiful mechanical body. I'm actually here to pick out some relaxing music. Do you have any recommendations? I don't know what you're interested in. Yeah, I'm not really interested in music. But lately, Kaleda insists I stop staying up so late. So I thought I'd get some music to lull me to sleep. We spent time recommending some relaxing light music to Grace. Thank you. I'll take all of this back and listen to it. Hope it works. Let me take another look at this beautiful robot lady. Look, just one look. Come on, Grace. You looked at that mechanical body long enough. Oh, God. Oh, there's Grace right there. Stu. Or Trustman. I've always been curious about. As the owner of the video store, can you remember every movie you watched? Is that how you can find the movies that best fit guest taste from such a large collection of videotapes? Of course I can remember. You have quite a memory. Not like me. I can only remember the number of turns on the screws of one of my children. That's even more impressive. Really? I think it's pretty normal. You're really amazing at being able to remember all the plots of movies you've watched. You and Grace talk about the video store. The conversation flows well. Perhaps you can strengthen your relationship today.
Just so happens I've got an academic question to ask you. In a broad sense, do you think you should be classified as a machine?
I'm a machine.
Wow, I didn't expect that, but from what I can see, your body right now is still that of a human. Oh yeah, that little guy you were operating in the hollows, I think it was called Eos? That child is the most charming Bangbu I've ever seen. Those smooth round lines, that rubbery feel, but with the cold touch of metal. Oh, I'd love to pull it apart to see the intricacies of its structure. It must be truly beautiful.
You get so passionate when discussing machines.
You get very passionate when discussing machines. By the way, that sounds very
real.
dangerous.
Sorry about that. I'm a bit of a workaholic.
Yeah, no shit. No shit, Grace. Because with your obsession over machines, you tend to work a lot. So yeah.
Anyway, since that kid's a Bangbu, it's categorized as a machine. So, this raises the question. When your consciousness is connected to Eos, at that very moment, are you human or are you a machine?
That's an interesting question.
I seem to have implanted a terrible thought in your head. So then, if I start taking Eos apart while you're inside it...
No.
I'm human.
I'm joking. Don't look so shocked. But really, if I get the chance, I would like to take a closer look at Eos's structure.
Best you never get that chance.
Best you never get that chance.
Don't worry, I'm a professional. I wouldn't harm a single screw from that little guy. Anyway, thanks for sticking with me on such an intriguing topic. If you ever decide you're willing to let me study Eos, then just get in touch.
Damn.
I'll do my best to keep my mind off machines. Today's all about shopping with you.
We can just do this in a future episode, bro. But it was just a little break, yeah, guys. Namely, a small break. Oh, Foxy, I didn't realize you can't stay inside a hall for too long. It's like being a professional fighter who faints at the sight of blood. I want to feel a connection with you. Faint at the sight of blood, you? Well, the outer ring is a place full of possibilities, perhaps. Is there anything else you want to know? How long have you been with the Sons of Caledon? Not too long. I got less experience than Lucy. Why did you join the Sons of Caledon? That's simple. Big Daddy, maybe an offer I couldn't refuse. There's more money to be made in the outer ring than you might think. Sometimes explaining the knee or lowering your head is enough. Unfortunately, my knees and neck aren't as flexible as I like them to be. Tools for connecting hall data. I guess we've guessed it. It's those data plies that you and Billy used to use in the hall before. They're all outdated. The ether companies in the city are super cautious in their dealings, so you'll just have to make do with these. Are they worried about the other rings stealing their technology? No. Even the latest equipment is difficult for either technology in the outer ring to advance. The industry is just too complex and vast, especially with something as crucial as a well-set data being in the city. Fortunately, old oil field still has oil reserves, and that's why the outer ring doesn't rely on anyone else for energy. Those big companies aren't too thrilled about that though. Alright, see you later, Foxy. Hey there, Proxy. Don't be nervous. This little old truckers got no task for you. So carry on. Call me if you need any help. Oh, such a diligent kid. This little old me's shame. Wait, you're clearly... Huh. What's a sweet talker? What a sweet talker. Let me see you in. Let me let you on a secret. This little old trucker standing here in front of you is actually one of the most experienced drivers here. They say in the city that all you need is for a driver's license in the outer ring is a piece of paper and an iguana's paw print. What the hell? Why would you need a iguana's paw print in order for a human to fucking drive, bruh? Why? And just a piece of paper as well? Like, are you serious? Like, the outer ring. For the outer ring to have only those requirements to get a driver's license, that means you have a shit ton of bad drivers out on the fucking street in the outer ring, bruh. Have you not seen Britain's worst driver or Canada's worst driver? Like, there's been terrible drivers, bruh, out there on the road. Or hell, any of those those terrible driving compilations, bruh. So yeah. Paper's easy to find, but iguana paw print, that'll take months. Well, I'm not buying it. Just kidding. But seriously, we start driving young out here compared to the city. Little me will be taking care of the campground toward the inferno. So just swing by if you need anything. Let's chat with Piper. Zero on Sunset Caledon. Well, Lone me is a heavy duty trucker. Back in the day, when we show our hands, this trucker ran half the long haul and urgent trips solo. But nowadays, the young guns are taking over. Maybe little old me is old enough to just drink tea and look after Steel Tusk. Steel Tusk, the largest truck we have here. And I'm talking about the beast parked at the center. It can haul all your proxy it can haul all your proxy gear with ease. Steel Tusk is beauty and super reliable. She's been with us through thick and thin. It's a shame that we don't have another pallet of the same model. If we had cashed in on Perlman's bounty, we might have earned enough money to find a buddy for Steel Tusk. All you participating in the tour of Inferno, each tour, the Inferno team needs 3 members. A tradition for the first overload. This is to keep the lineup balanced. Or something anyway. Lowell and me wouldn't know the details. Besides, this trucker used to handling those big rigs. Motorcycles aren't exactly my thing. Actually, Big Daddy intended to have this old trucker help take care of the business here. But Casa said the gas station ran dry. So Big Daddy put Lil old me in charge of shipping oil instead. Alright. Catch you later, Proxy. Might as well talk to all 3 of them, might as well. There you are, Proxy. Come take a seat. How about a Bernice special? Bernice special. Yup. I'm a bartender for the Sons of Caledon. Oh, so you're the bartender for this bar. That's basically an 18-wheeler. Rather, it's for the people or vehicles. I personally mix everything they drink. Steel test is impressive. It could go down 200 liters of Bernice special in one go. People and vehicles are different. They're not so different, but both vehicles and their drivers need to stay fueled up, don't you think? This one's made just for you. Drink up, so you'll be full of energy and ready to go. Sounds kind of scary. So good, right? Damn, this is so spicy. Chili mustard, what are you putting in it? Chili mustard, turmeric powder. Caesar said you're a guest from the city, so she told me to give you a proper welcome and give you a taste of our style. Caesar said the same thing when Lucy came. I went through a lot of recipes, and this was the one Caesar liked the most. Oh, wait, no, when Lucy showed up, Caesar said let's give her a taste of our tough style. Oh, sorry. Let me make you a fresh one without top ready to drink. This drink's inspired by natural fuel. You know natural fuel, right? Yeah, it's that energy drink. What do you say? That all drivers are crazy about. Want another drink? Hello, chat. Right. What's on your mind? What? Your flamethrower. What do you think? They look great, right? It took a long time to finish the modifications. One is left named Shaker, and the one on the right is Mixer. With just a light press, the carefully mixed fuel will ignite into a bright flame. I got the core parts in the black market at Badger's Respite. Big Daddy reckoned they were military devices back from old Eridus Fall. They're a bit dated, but they work like a charm. The only downside is its firepower is a bit too fiery. Lucy won't let me cook until I can handle it with precision. So yeah, damn. Do you guys have a fixed place to stay? Fixed place, like a house or a surface? But I think many people choose the biker life simply because they hate being tied down. So they want to move everywhere. But what if they don't want to move everywhere? What if they want to stay in one spot? So yeah. With wheels and pals. With wheels and pals, you're free to roam. I'll bring some massive playground, you know. Damn. So yeah, that's crazy. So yeah. Crazy how for the first 13 episodes of Zenless Zero, the first 13 episodes I used my phone to record the screen. But starting with the 14th episode, I used live stream. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah, my first ever episode of Zenless Zero, June 6, 2025. I bet you it's gonna take me a whole last year to actually finish. I'll actually get up to speed with Zenless Zero. So yeah. Just like with Genshin, bro. But of course, our company's got a few cargo stops with campgrounds. They got everything you need, and you can park your rides there as long as you need. Catch you later then. If you ever need a drink, snooze inducer, or to keep you up all nighter, just hit me up. Don't try them both at once though. Alright. We talked with all three of them, so yeah. Oh, and it just basically, and oh yeah, when it comes to the main immersed storytelling in the main story, Y/Bell's outfit gets set to their default outfit. So yeah, it's not like the agent story where you can actually put Y's and Bell's random outfits as much as you want. But in the main story, it's set to their default outfits, so yeah. I'm actually gonna be doing. I'm not actually gonna be doing the fucking mission. Or at least not yet, bruh. So yeah. Why did I say not yet, you might ask? Well, it's because, yeah. I feel like it, bro. So yeah, bro. Oh, Hollow Boot Camp.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Looking for intel? Or hiring me for a job? My loyalty.
Come on.
Team members.
I shall.
Let's take a break.
This sounds like. That sounds like Caledon, bro. Good shit. So yeah.
Woohoo! Watch your back!
Oh, Grayson. Grayson's awesome, bro. She's fucking awesome. Lucy's also fucking awesome, bro. Complete the mission in less than 3 minutes. Complete the mission with no defeated characters. Kidding me?
Switch it up! Don't worry, I got this!
The three-pronged approach.
I'm not a loser! Home run!
Perfect time. Commence demolition!
Don't get scared, no! Fire! Yeah! Solid hit! Here to help!
Ooh! Barely. Look at guys. I barely got it, bro. Wait. Why not just let us explore over there as well, bro? Wait. Damn, got 7. See ya, bro. I was gonna actually wait. I was actually gonna wait until next episode to actually do them. Hmm. Both nice, but I know that we could actually do them in any order, bro. So yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna actually wait until next episode, bro. So see you next time. Viper sign off.